and moving forward? What was sort of the biggest lessons you learned?
I think the biggest thing for me was just like learning the terminology. Simple stuff like away, rub, wedge roll, 77, or pick, or just all those little, all the terminology and stuff like that. Because when you first come in the league, the people who are usually playing like the high minutes and on the court a long time, they vets. They've been in the league. They've been around. They know this stuff. And here I am, a rookie, and I'm on the court the same amount of minutes as like you. Like we all out here, I'm playing all these minutes, and I'm like a chicken with my head cut off because I'm out here because of my ability, but I don't really know what's coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now I had our assistant coach at the time who was there. He was my first 7 years, David Vanderpool. He would sit me down and be like, you know, what does this mean? If they say fist up 35, he would like, I was almost like in school with him. He would be like, what do you think this means? What does this mean? And this is all like the summer after my rookie year where he just like, what is this? And he just kind of tested me about every single thing as far as like the terminology and what this team likes to do, what this player likes to do. And by the time my second season came, like I was having fun with it. Like it started to get fun to me to like hear a point guard bringing the ball up and they like, hey, why this or double away or whatever they were saying. And I knew what, and I would look and I'd be like, okay, JJ's over here in the corner and he going to be sprinting out of the corner because he like running to the right, just fading, like just floating to the right and just shooting that shit. Like if I hear double away or something like that, I would just look for the corner, whoever the shooter is. They about to like, and I would be able to figure it out. And I fell in love with that part of everything, just like being able to figure out everything. And then after that, it was watching film, not to see what I did good, but watching film to see like what I could take advantage of. And once I started doing that, I think that's when I really took off. When I started, even when I watch games on TV now, I just notice every little thing that I can take advantage of that don't take no speed, it don't take no talent or nothing. It's just like, how can I, and now it makes more sense to me how Chris Paul has been so good for so long, because all he do is manipulate everything to take advantage of something that he saw. And he called his play because he knows this team is going to react like this. And once I started figuring that stuff out, I was like, I got it. I got it.
Man, this is something I keep hearing over and over again, that the younger generation does not watch basketball. They play in their games that they're playing in, they practice when they practice, but outside of that, they don't think about basketball at all. They don't watch it. They don't do none of that. Is that true? I mean, I haven't really seen that, but I keep hearing it so much. Let me know down in the comments if you are seeing that too. Is that something that's true, that the younger generation does not watch basketball? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. What up, though? My name is Kevin Melson with Beyond Your Limits, and in this video we got Dame Lillard talking with JJ Redick, and they're talking about how the youth nowadays, or the younger generation coming up, doesn't watch basketball like we used to back in the day. I don't know how true that is, but I mean, watching basketball can help you a lot within your basketball career. And like they were talking about in the video, watching basketball and learning a lot about basketball can extend your career, and it can help you overcome some difficulties that you may have. If you're less athletic, maybe not as fast, not as tall, can't jump as high, there's tricks that you can learn from watching other players that can teach you how you can survive and how you can thrive with maybe some of your physical limitations, because you know what to do on the court. Back in the day when I was growing up, man, we used to be at the court every single day. Everyone used to be at the court, but I know it was a different time. There was no social media. You couldn't get on your phone and talk to all your friends at the same time. And so if you wanted to know what was going on, you had to come to the park. So everyone's at the park. Even if you didn't like basketball, you was at the park sitting in the stands, talking, getting the tea from what was going on in the neighborhood. And so you were always at the park and things like that. And so we also didn't have things like YouTube where you can go look up old games and things like that. It had to be on TV, and we had a VHS recorder is what they had back in the day before, you know, everything was saved in the cloud and you could come access it anytime. And I used to tape, there used to be an NBA game, came on ABC on Saturdays. Saturdays, a lot of college games used to come on, and maybe like 2 days out of the week you can get a NBA game. But now they got, I mean, you can watch NBA anytime you want. You can watch whatever you want anytime you want nowadays. And so kids nowadays have much greater access to whatever they want to watch as far as basketball. And so that's why I don't know if that's necessarily true that this generation doesn't watch as much basketball. But getting back to the point, you can overcome a lot by your knowledge of the game. There's things that you can do. It's like Chris Paul. Chris Paul has never been one of the fastest guards in the league. He's never been one of the tallest guards in the league. But ever since his rookie year, he's been one of the best guards in the NBA. And it's because of his knowledge of the game. And when you're watching basketball, it can help you to learn how to manipulate things. It can show you how to put things in your favor. And so one thing that I recommend that you do is that you find somebody with a similar game to you. If you're a shorter, slower guard, watch Chris Paul. See what he's doing on the court. See how he's manipulating the game, how he's making things work out for his favor. You know, find somebody that has a similar type game to you. Of course, you're probably not going to be as good as them as a basketball player, but you want to watch that person that has a similar type game as you. They take the same type of shots that you take and things like that. And if you can watch them, you'll be able to see, man, you'll be able to see so much stuff that you can incorporate into your game. And that's the true value in with watching basketball. You get to see things that you can take and put into your game. Man, I watched so many players, I mean, I can't even count the amount of times or I seen some NBA player do something, I was like, man, I need to put that in my game. And then I would go work on it, put it in my game. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But I mean, at least I knew when it started working, man, that's another thing that I can go to in the game. And it's not always like moves like where they got handling the ball or stuff like that. It's just, it might be something off the ball. Maybe you see the big guy duck in the middle, you know, when this guy wasn't paying attention or something, caught it and dunked. I mean, those type things are stuff that you need to watch too, not just, oh, he did a between the legs crossover move with the ball. Look at the guy off the ball. Watch people on defense. There's little things that they do that you can pick up on and put in your game. And it can make you a much better basketball player just doing these little things. And Dame Lillard was talking about how it could lengthen his career. He could play so much longer because the younger kids, the younger guys in the NBA, they don't know these tricks. They haven't been watching basketball. And so he can manipulate them, you know, long after that his athletic ability has left. He can still get his shot off, still, you know, still control the game because of his knowledge of the game. And so that's something that can help you a whole lot, is just your knowledge of the game. Not so much always your physical attributes and how well you can shoot and how high you can jump. You got to be able to think the game of basketball. And that's what watching these games, that's what it'll bring you. You'll get a better understanding of what's going on, what different people are trying to do. And that'll improve your game a whole lot. And so thanks for watching this video. Check out that free course that's going to teach you how to attack the basket, teach you how to read the defense, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.